This is going to be a hot take. You might get me into some water. Demon Slayer Infinity Castle was not that great. First of all, let's start off with like the major positives here. The animation, absolutely killer. Like if you're going into this expecting the show animation, you're in luck, okay? This thing was so great. It was better than the show. I mean, the use of CG, brilliant. I mean, it was just, it encapsulates you, you know? You were just so in it. It's amazing. Like the animation, absolutely nothing wrong with it. It really is Demon Slayer quality. So very respectable for like over a 2-hour movie or something. Cannot complain. So good. Okay. The fight with, first of all, there's going to be spoilers. Okay. Fight with Zenitsu when he goes 7th form and the dragon. Oh my God, dude, looks so good. The water, even just like the little tad bits around the world, like the waterfall coming out, the water, obviously, from the water breathing techniques. Amazing. Everything just looks so good. You cannot complain about the animation. The music, fire. Absolutely fire. Dude, I was in my seat and I was like, I swear the people beside me thought like I had to be like a crackhead or something because I was jamming out to the music. It was so good. It literally, like, with the animation and the music combined, you were just in the moment. So it's definitely like, I don't even know how to say it. Like you're there, okay? Your attention cannot be elsewhere when that music's going and you're seeing the animation. Really good. Also, story, it's not bad. I loved it, okay? I love backstories, okay? The Akaza backstory, amazing. I don't know what, I love backstories, okay? The Shinobu one, not really that great. So quick, not that great. But we're talking about the positives right now. So Akaza backstory, so good. Zenitsu backstory, But yeah, I just, fire. For Akaza to have that long of a backstory, it made sense. Like, he's top 3, made sense. It's so good. Hoping we get more Doma, backstory, because this was kind of just like, oh, hey, I was a gifted child and all these old men came and told me their stories, hoping to get some salvation or something, right? Come on. Give us a little more than that, okay? You turned evil because a lot of people were praising you. Come on. Give us a little more. Akaza backstory, perfect. That's just the right amount of time we need to actually like feel for these characters and get a backstory out of them. I thought it was amazing. It like made us care for him. Like, if you didn't shed a tear when he went into his fiance's arms, you got no heart, I'm not saying you're a piece of crap, but come on. But anyways, to the bad, again, touching on it, like, the story, as good as it was bad in a lot of places. Like, I would say the ending was really good. The whole like beginning half was just so bad and so rushed. Like, let's start off with the Shinobu and Doma fight. What the fuck was that? Shinobu literally came in, they talked, she was like, hey, you killed my sister. And Doma's like, well, because I got praised a lot as a kid. And then like the fight was like 5 seconds. As soon as she did an attack, it was a countered attack that you couldn't see from Doma that immediately killed her, right? And then she's like, oh, well, I got one last life in me. And then she did a 100 centipede thing. And that was pretty cool. Again, animation, amazing. But for a fight, it was so trash. Like, it was just so in and out. They just talked. You get absolutely like almost no fighting at all. I couldn't even tell you the runtime of the fight versus the runtime of the storytelling. And the storytelling was cut short. So it's not even like you feel for these characters or anything. It's just bad. Like, it wasn't good. Wasn't a good fight. And then she died, which obviously, so in the end, it kind of did absolutely nothing. Excited to see Kona fight. I honestly forgot that she was even there because like the whole Akaza fight and everything at the end kind of took it. And then it cuts back to Doma and Kona there and you're just like, oh yeah, this is happening. But Shinobu, she literally infected him with a little bit of poison. She got cut doing another attack and then she went all out for like 5 seconds and that was it. Terrible story, or terrible fight, terrible backgrounds to these characters. It was so quick, you couldn't feel for any of them, right? She cuts to the scene, her sister's killed, and she describes who it was, and she's like, oh, hey, you're the guy with the red top and a kind of inviting aura, so you must be him. That was pretty much it. Zenitsu versus Kyoji. I forgot his name. But his brother. Again, not good. Literally. It just, he turned into this. So the 5th demon of the upper ranks wasn't replaced, but apparently the 6th one was. And the 6th one was Zenitsu's brother or something, because like he says like grandpa, so I don't know. So the letter that he got in the last episode was a letter saying that his grandpa died because one of the demon slayers, or one of the like Thunder Clan turned into a demon, so it disgraced him, so he committed suicide, killed himself. Cool. Okay, a little bit of backstory on the letter we got. Great. And then it was like the exact same shit. The fight was like one attack from each side, and that was it. Zenitsu immediately created like a 7th form after just like a couple attacks back and forth, and then killed him, and that was it. The backstory you got was it was cliche. Yes, I don't really care about the cliche of it, but it was just bad. It was like, I'm stronger than everybody, and everybody else sucks. You're not my equal. I hate you, Zenitsu. It was just like, cool. But again, there's not enough there to actually care about anything that went on back then. Like, Zenitsu was always weak. We knew that. And so his brother or something also thought he was weak. But Zenitsu kind of like looked up to him and defended him at the same time. It's just like, okay, cool. It's kind of Zenitsu's character. So it's nothing like new or anything we really got out of it. And then his brother just like turned demon, which was a small snippet of him drinking Muzan's blood, and then the upper rank 1 saying like, oh, stronger demons take longer. Didn't really tell us when he turned or anything, so we didn't really gauge like kind of like a power thing. Yeah, he was upper 6, but there was no like real measurement of power. If the upper rank took 3 days, what did he take? Like 1, 2, an hour? I don't know. So couldn't really gauge anything. Zenitsu just one-shotted him again, so the fight was literally over and done with. A lickety-split with backstory taking up majority of the fighting time. Like anytime there was fighting time, it would immediately get interrupted with a backstory. And it's like, give us backstory or give us fight. Stop throwing it in between everything to where it's like now the fighting literally doesn't even seem as long and the backstory doesn't seem as long, so it's just like the worst of both worlds. It's like, give us one or give us the other. Okay, mixing it in all of these fights, absolutely trash. Okay, and then I really like how the crows were like announcing, you get to see everybody's like all the Hashira's like reaction and everything to Shinobu died, and then like everybody sat. Zenitsu's fight didn't get announced, which was kind of unfortunate because Zenitsu creating the 7th form and just going all out, you're just like, I want to see some reactions here, like come on people, but they didn't give us anything like that, so that was unfortunate. Missed opportunity there. And then the last fight was Tanjiro and Giyu versus Akaza. And man, this was amazing. Okay, hold on, I'm offline. This was amazing. The fight was awful because again, it literally just kept getting interrupted. Giyu and him would go at it for a little bit, and then like Tanjiro would try to throw in like some wimpy ass attack, it'll get deflected, and then Tanjiro's out of it. Now he's like running for a couple minutes trying to catch up, but there was no like substance between Giyu and him. He was just like 2nd form, 3rd form, and that was literally it. And it was just like block, and it was so bad. The fight between Giyu and him wasn't even good, and and Tanjiro was literally just standing around doing absolutely dick until he saw his father behead a fucking bear, and then he's like, hold on a second, now I understand entirely how to fight in this transparent world. It's just like, it was so bad. It was like, he literally stood around for nothing, and then as soon as he remembered his father killed a bear, lickety split, he's just like, nah, I'm gonna behead him, and then just did it immediately, went Super Saiyan God form for 5 seconds, and then passed out for the rest of it, and then you got backstory. And I get that it's just like, well, he wasn't really in the fight, he was just trying to analyze it and try to see if he can help and pick apart. No, it was so bad. It was like all that training arc that Tanjiro went through for the last season was thrown out the window because he literally couldn't keep up. He couldn't do anything until they're just like, you know what, let's give him a new power immediately and let him fuck up this upper 3 with a snap of a finger. It was so bad because like all that training clearly meant nothing if all he had to do was unlock this transparent world. It was, to me, it was bad. It was just bad. Like everything felt so rushed. They tried to get a little bit of backstory in with everybody. It didn't happen. They tried to get a little bit of fighting in. It didn't happen. So they couldn't, like, if they were to take out one fight and just give us either backstory or fight or more fighting for like all the other, for a different fight, it would have been better. But for Akaza, the fight was bad. But then like he died immediately as soon as Tanjiro was like, once I reach a transparent world. But not only that, the backstory was great. Like it was so good. They spent a lot of time on it, but it was perfect. Like you needed to spend that much amount of time on it so we can actually build up the character type, build up like these emotions that we feel with these people. Because Akaza, like I said, like you're going to shed a tear or something when everything gets released and the final fight is done and he's reunited with everybody. It was done so beautifully. It was just a shame that the fight was literally Giyu going through every single form, which I believe we've seen already, so there was nothing new there. And then Tanjiro doing some wimpy ass attacks that get deflected and then just automatically becoming Super Saiyan God. Like it was a nothing burger, right? Until he immediately killed him. So truthfully, I think everything just needed to slow down a little bit. There probably shouldn't have been that much in it if they couldn't properly execute it. Like we got almost no Shinobu backstory. We got almost no Doma backstory. We got no fight between them. So that whole first half was gone. Then we got Zenitsu. It touched up some of the last season, which tied everything together a little bit, but there was again almost no backstory. It was just Zenitsu being Zenitsu and his brother kind of being a dick. That was it. And then almost no fight because it ended instantly. So again, another waste. And then the Tanjiro Giyu versus Akaza, we got a ton of backstory, which amazing, cannot complain. But then there was almost like no fighting scene, so it was just like they could not pick a struggle, right? Oh, man. Overall, the movie was okay. It's not like it was the greatest thing ever. It's not like it's the movie of the year or anything. In my opinion, you know, I know a lot of people have that they really like this movie. Like, people are saying movie of the year and everything. And, I mean, I can't see it, but I go for it. I know there's going to be a lot of Demon Slayer fans and everything, so sure, hype it up, do whatever, you know. It definitely got me involved into it, so the hype around it is clearly working. I just personally don't think they should have slowed some things down. They should have taken some things out and focused a little bit more on certain aspects. But yeah, the animation, amazing. The music, amazing. The backstory of Akaza, amazing. It's just there's a lot of filler that didn't need to happen. That wasn't really filler because it's really important. Like Shinobu dies and everything. The upper six dies and everything. But it's just like there's no substance there. There was... I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just talking out of my ass. Maybe you guys definitely have different opinions. Definitely want to hear them. If you guys dislike my opinion or dislike this video, definitely give me a thumbs down on it. Let me know. Let me know you Demon Slayer fans are out there, you know. If you guys thought the same, or, you know, you guys also thought something should have been changed, definitely let me know as well. But yeah, that's going to be it. I give the movie probably about a 5 and maybe like a... I don't even know. I want to say 4, but I also want to say 6 because the animation's so great. The music and everything really encapsulates you. So it's leaning towards 6 around there, but story is leaning towards 4. So I'm going to definitely give it a 5, 5 out of 10. So it wasn't bad. It's not the greatest thing ever. You could definitely watch it if you love Demon Slayer. If you are just thinking about watching it for the hype, you probably don't have to. But yeah, anyway, see ya.